Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Curry Mac back with another video. It's been a heavy minute, but yo, I just had to talk about this NFL offseason so far. Man, this has been crazy. It's been wild, very unexpected, but intriguing for sure. I'm just gonna make this short and sweet. I just had to put my input on this Tom Brady pickup for the Buccaneers. Before we get further into the video, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to all the first responders and nurses and officers and whoever is out there helping, and I hope everyone's being safe with this coronavirus. This shit's no joke. It's scary, and remember, just be mindful of your elders and the generation, below us. So let's just hop right in. So this trade, there were so many rumors and speculations going on, and for Tom Brady to end up at the Buccaneers, just insane. And now that it's sat with me for a couple weeks here, I like it a lot. I think it's a good move. I think everyone knows that he just was ready to get out of New England. You could tell in this past 2019 season that it was just off. Him and Belichick weren't connecting. Tom Brady, you could tell he was frustrated. There was no heat with the team at all. And I know everyone's saying Brady's washed up or this could just be a waste, but I like Jameis Winston, but I like Tom Brady better. I'm sorry. I mean, numbers will show it and wins will show it as well. And I know Patriots rode on a good defense, but were they really that good? I mean, first half of the season said yeah. Near the end of the year, it said no. They had one of the easiest schedules in franchise history. There's a lot that came into play when it came to that defense. So let's first check out the Bucs depth chart a little bit. This might have been one of the best fits for talent around Tom Brady, which he definitely needs at this age. I think it's the best fit with the tight end duo with O.J. Howard and Cameron Brate. Both these tight ends could be number one tight ends anywhere, and they're on the same team. Same with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. those four just right there, you could make an incredible run with all these players. And we all know in the past, Tom Brady loves his big body type receivers or tight ends. He just likes throwing to big body players who can get up and get after it, you know. I think O.J. Howard has a little bit of a basketball background. You know, I think he played college ball, I believe. But either way, he's a beast. He does get injured a little bit here and there. Cameron Brate, I think, is a little more reliable, but both really good tight ends, decent blocking tight ends. And really, their offensive line is pretty dang good, too. So there's rumors going around that they're going to be trying to pick up some linemen in the draft. And also, they're going to need some secondary players, but they might try in the free agent here or trading. And also, I heard they might be going after some running backs in the draft. So I'm curious to see how that plays out. But Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, they were the best duo wide receivers in 2019. So these guys are no joke. I was not a big Mike Evans fan in the beginning of his career, but you watch this man's highlight and he can do it all. I'm a big fan of Chris Godwin. I think he's a good route runner and he's tough. But both these guys, they're incredible, great athletes. Compared to the Patriots, Tom Brady had pretty much nobody last year. Lost Josh Gordon, lost AB, and Julian Edelman is at like the end of his rope, yo. No cap. This dude is just, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets traded or retires or something, because he was ranked first in like drop passes last year. And yeah, some of them could have been Tom Brady, you know, a lot of tough, you know, tight pocket type throws, but you know, still to be number one in drop passes, that doesn't look too good on your resume. And I know Edelman was, you know, beat up a lot. They had N'Keal Hare or whatever. He just didn't get started. He was hurt like the first half of the season, and especially your rookie year. Start off slow like that, it's gonna put you behind a lot. So at least he got a little taste of the NFL, but he really didn't get a good opportunity, especially with the GOAT. So, speaking of AB, so the rumors are out that Bruce Arians is not interested in AB at all. Doesn't want anything to do with him. Nah, he didn't say it like that, but he's saying he's just not a good fit. But Bruce Arians, Coach Big Ben, and I'm pretty sure he was there when AB was there, so he probably got a little taste of what AB might be like. So I think Bruce Arians is looking out for his team. I think he's a great coach. I've always liked Bruce Arians, but I think he's making the right call. I don't think you really need AB, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, the tight ends. You could use that money elsewhere. The secondary is the weakest spot on the Bucs, so they're definitely going to need some cap space to pick up or trade or whatever they're going to have to do, because that's where they're hurting, safeties, you know. So AB, good luck, man. I don't know what's going to happen with you. Just lately we haven't been hearing his name, so that's good. I don't know if someone got a hold of his phone or what, but just stop making music and stop trying to box Logan Paul. So let's move over to the running backs. They got that bull Ronald Jones going, and I think they like him, and they might try and stick with him. He had just 20 more carries with 200 and some rushing yards more with the same amount of touchdowns. So Ronald Jones, I like him. He's got good potential. He's still young. I believe it's going to be his third season this year, third year in the league. I think they should stick with him and still keep Peyton Barber. You can still rotate both of them. They don't need to go out and get anybody crazy. Y'all know how the running back market is right now. It's brutal. Very bad. And you see when these running backs get paid, they drop off. Look at Todd Gurley. Look at Zeke this year. Was not the same. Look at L. Bell. Like, running back's going to be a hard market. And I feel bad I just feel bad for any running backs coming up into the league. Like, if I ever have a son, I'm definitely not having him play the halfback position. Let's compare the GOAT to Jameis Winston a little bit. And I know it's like planet Earth and like Mars, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't even make sense. But Jameis Winston's a lot younger, but he's very experienced at this point. You know, been in the league since like 2015 or 2016. But man, I'm pretty sure this guy has the most interceptions since he's been in the league. Either him or Cam Newton. And Cam Newton's had shoulder surgery twice. So, I mean, it doesn't really give you an excuse to just be throwing interceptions. But, I mean, Winston doesn't really have too many excuses, yo. Last year, he had 33 touchdowns and 30 interceptions. He did have 5,000 passing yards. But, man, I would too with Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Perriman, Howard, Brait. Like, those boys are monsters. And the offensive line is not bad. Not bad. But just adding Tom Brady, even if Tom Brady throws for a good 3,500 or 4,000 yards, that's perfect. Get the run game going. And Tom Brady's definitely not throwing 30 interceptions. Tom Brady usually doesn't even break double digits in a year with INTs. So if you even break that in half, 15 INTs, we'll spread it out a little bit. And Tom Brady throws like 20 to 30 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. A lot of those close games are games where you're down by a touchdown or two. That all can be eliminated with half those turnovers gone. And I didn't even look at how many lost fumbles Winston had. So just acquiring Tom Brady is such an improvement. And I think the biggest thing for the Bucs is just Brady's work ethic and his ability to just lead a team to a Super Bowl. Like, we're hearing all these different kind of rumors, and does he still have it? Arians said he's seen nothing wrong with Tom Brady's arm. He said, still impressive, still the best quarterback. I mean, he could be gassing him up a little bit, but who cares? Just having that man in your locker room is going to change things. And apparently, Bruce Arians, when they were all looking to recruit, you know, they were looking at Ryan Tannehill, Mariota, Cam Newton, and Tom Brady was number one on their list. They just they didn't know what was possible, what was going to happen with Brady, but they got what they wanted, and they're going to build this team around him, help him. Like, they talk about which team is a quarterback away from a Super Bowl, and I think this team is. You had teams like the Colts. I think the Colts could have been. You also have the Tennessee Titans. I mean, look at the run they had last year with Tannehill. This man was throwing less than 10 passing attempts in the playoff game and still winning. So with that great defense and Derrick Henry, but I think this is actually a great fit for Tom Brady. I know that it's hard to picture him in a Bucs uniform, but I'm starting to feel it out for real. Apparently, the GOAT's already going around checking with his players, letting them know how they're doing. I mean, this is the kind of player Tom Brady is. Like, he's a winner. He's the GOAT. And this little rival between Belichick and Brady, Belichick's too egotistic, and he wants to play with the worst players ever and just show that he can win. And that's going to be the ultimate test this season coming up, if we even have this season. I hope to God we do, but Belichick's going to try. If Belichick can even make it to the postseason with this team he's going to have, unless he somehow trades or gets a lot of good players in the free agent, I don't see them really acquiring any great players. They already let go, like Jamie Collins and a couple of defensive players. So I don't really see them winning too many games. But let's say they do, we might have to give credit when credit's due. And it'll have to be Belichick. And if he can get that team to a playoff spot, he would have to win Coach of the Year in my book. That's for sure. Yo, that's basically it for this video. It was a little longer than I intended, but I can't wait for this 2020 season. I'm excited. Let me know in the comments if you think Tom Brady still has it. Do you think he could possibly have a fourth MVP season, or at least close to it? I mean, you still have Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers. I still think he could be up there with like Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees for sure. But y'all let me know in the comments. Make sure y'all comment, like, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. But y'all comment. Let me know if you guys want to see anything else. I got a couple intriguing videos to go over, but I hope y'all like it. Curry Mac out.